Welcome into the Week 6 edition of the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. Josh McKinney, Jamie McCracken. As we mentioned, Jamie, district play officially for a lot of teams in full swing.
You jacked up tonight?
I am.
I'm jacked up too. Potential district championships on the line tonight from Pikeville to London. Some pivotal matchups going on across the mountains.
I'm not going to jinx ourselves. And we start with a bitter rivalry in Class 5A District 8 down in Whitesburg. Our game of the week, the Friends of Coal Bowl, our Appalachian Wireless game of the week. I was going to say it's been smooth so far tonight. Letcher County Central welcoming in the Harlan County Black Bears, losers of 4 straight. Late first quarter, Nick Sargent, the Letcher quarterback, picked off by his counterpart Jacob Branson, who's also Harlan County's quarterback, gets the INT, takes it down to the 10-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. First play after the turnover, Branson gives it to Quentin Mickens. A big game from this young man. Across the goal line from 10 yards out, 6-0 Black Bears. U-Pike top play contender, ensuing Cougar drive. Sargent rolling left, throws on the run. Somehow Tanner Lucas gets behind the defender.
It's one of the best 1-2 punches in the mountains.
It really is. And he is.
Yeah, he's gone.
63 yards, just like that. We're tied at 6. Another U-Pike top play contender, Branson to the human highlight maker, Ty Simmons, and, well,
oh my goodness. You know, I had a better one coming up later, but he gone too.
another 63-yard play, 12-6 Harlan County in the second quarter. We go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Harlan County improves its all-time record versus Letcher Central to 7-2. The final tonight in Whitesburg, 26-6 over the Cougars.
Let's head over to Not Central. The Patriot cheerleaders always doing their thing. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Justin Combs, of course, head coach of McGoffin County, he had to say hi. Hey, man.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, how's it going? McGoffin County at Not led 22-20 at the half. We go third quarter. Dylan Williams, the quarterback for McGoffin, goes right up the guts. He's in for 6. So they got the lead, right? U-Pike top play contender. They go for 2. Got to go for 2, right? And this is a U-Pike top play contender. Williams to Brady Whitaker, back of the end zone, and yeah, he gets both feet down. That thing would have counted in the pros in the NFL. 28-22. McGoffin gets the lead as Josh holds up the touchdown.
Excellent shooting, by the way, whoever that was.
Thank you. Look at this shooting. Ensuing possession, next play. Bye. It's a 57-yard touchdown by Luke Jacobs. You know, I asked Cameron Jones, can you throw me a touchdown? I didn't really need that because, well, Luke Jacobs was there. And then another U-Pike top play contender. Bad snap to Williams. Ty Holland, he wants to scoop and score. Nope, but look at Jake Brown.
No!
He took a squib kick back last week.
Jake Brown. That's awesome.
I love how he picked it up and said, get off me, throws the stiff arm and says, bruh, I'm taking it back to the house. Love that kid. Let's go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Oh my goodness, gotta love it. Not Central bounces back from a loss to Breathitt County and wins at home versus McGoffin tonight, 48-36.
Patriots can score some points. Jenkins Cavaliers hosting the Phelps Hornets down in Letcher County. Cavs go 3 and out on their first possession. Hornets make them pay with a rushing touchdown. That's Tyson White from 10-plus yards, 6-0 Phelps. Next Hornet possession, they go back to the ground, but the handoff is fumbled. Josh Delph of the Cavs will eventually pounce on it. Cavaliers take over near midfield, but the Hornets take it right back. Austin Fields is picked off by Seth Elkton, and Phelps takes over in Cavalier territory, and they would capitalize. U-Pike top play contender, 4th and 12. How about the screen pass to Preston Stump and a little hurdleage over the defender? Another 6-12-0 after a blocked punt. Phelps in business again. Brandon Turnmeyer, 2-yard plunge. Head coach David Jones and the Hornets win their second game of the season, 40-8. The final tonight over the Jenkins Cavaliers.
Scoopage and hurdleage.
That's right. We make up our own words here. Still much more to come on the show, including a heavyweight battle on Pond Creek.
That's right. But first, look at this. Number 9, Allen Central welcomes the Leslie County Eagles with a potential district championship in Class 2A District 8 on the line. Yes, that's me cheerleading. Come back.
Time now for our Fans in the Stands, sponsored by Lincoln Memorial University. We travel west on the Hal Rogers Parkway to London, where North Laurel fans out at the Jungle cheering on their Jaguars versus Whitley County in a big Class 5A District 8 matchup. Highlights of this game in a moment. North Laurel fans, our Fans in the Stands, sponsored by LMU.
Well, speaking of fans, we had crazy fans tonight in Eastern. The Allen Central fans turned Don Daniels Athletic Complex into a small zoo as Josh goes, whoop, whoop. And they had every right to be wild tonight. The Rebels off to their best start in school history. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
Little
whoop.
bit. Okay. 5-0 with a chance to start 2-0 in the district with a win over Leslie County. Let's go to Eastern where, hey, look at that.
What?
That's me.
They let anybody on the cheering squad over there, don't they?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm cheering there with Josh's sister. There she is again, Molly.
Like I said, they let anybody cheer. I'm sorry, Molly.
As our director says, wow, that's mean. Eddie Melton's Leslie County Eagles trying to give their Rebs their first loss of the season. I was already her favorite. Now I'm definitely her favorite. First quarter, we got a bad snap out of the end zone. It's 2-0 Leslie because that's a safety. But how about this? A little U Pike top play contender. Dylan Cottle, the quarterback for Allen Central, takes the snap and he gone. Bye. See ya.
Got both calls in there.
I don't know. Whatever. It's 8-2 after a 90-yard touchdown there. Then second quarter, the Eagles march right back down. Darren Whitaker, he keeps it. Not a long touchdown, but gets it to go. 8-8 game. And then later, Whitaker goes to the air. I thought Jesse Brown had the interception there. He did not have the interception. That's
nice recovery.
Yeah, Tyler Dixon had the reception. It was 14-8 at halftime recess. As we go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard, Allen Central loses for the first time this season. You saw the only touchdown they got tonight was from Dylan Cottle. They lose 26-8.
I blame you. North Laurel hosting Whitley County tonight for some district play. U Pike top play contender early first quarter. Jaguar ball and Nick Broughton. Well, he's going to take it on the reception, 47 yards to the house. Jamie.
He going and he can move. I've seen him.
Yes, 8-0 North after the 2-point conversion.
He
Colonel's
jogged there.
turn. They'll drive it in the one and punch it in. 8-7 now midway through the first quarter. A couple of possessions later, Jags ball. Jose Rodriguez, another guy for the Jags that can move. Down the far sideline all the way into Colonel territory. Not quite gone, but 66 yards. Couple of plays later, big Cole McCorder punches it into the end zone. But Whitley County, down 15-7 at that point, would come back and win it 23-22. The Colonels now 5-1.
Top-ranked Belfry hosting Cabell Midland. How about the crowd tonight at the CAM? The class of 1976 was there for their 40th reunion in the first quarter. Pirates Noah Corbett with the QB keeper. You know they came off a loss. Knoxville Catholic. Not a big deal.
Which is bad news for Cabell Midland tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to play him. Now, they knocked him off last year, and then you see Corbett, he keeps it for the TD there. Belfry on the board. And then in the second quarter, Jake Gooderim. Wow, you stay. Get off me, bruh. Stays on his feet, scores the touchdown. It's 14-7 as he puts the Knights on the board. Staying in the second quarter, Corbett gets it to Tavion Hunter, who takes it 5-10 or 10-5. I don't know. Look at the moves, though. He was almost gone before getting tripped up there. Belfry near the end zone here. Corbett keeps the ball, breaks the tackle to add 6 to the board, and the Pirates bounce back from last week's loss at Knoxville Catholic, which is certainly not a bad loss, but this is a good win over the Cabell Midland team that they beat, or got beat last year. That beat Belfry, I should say. 35-21, Belfry wins. I'm all over the place.
Hashtag struggle. To Central Kentucky, Henry Clay hosting the Pulaski County Maroons, the 4th-ranked Maroons. Maroons, Jalen Conwell, a hard-fought 6 points for Pulaski County, busts through the line. The Blue Devils, though, Montavion Bean, watch this, running for his life, literally doing his best Johnny Manziel impression, eventually gets free frying Zach Beretzowitz. That's a Blue Devil touchdown in the end zone.
Better with names.
However, PC would answer with their own receiver, Matt Hendricks, to Jake.
He's definitely not from State Farm.
No, he's from Pulaski County, and he's better than Jake from State Farm. Touchdown Maroons.
Jake Johnson.
Big road win for the Pulaski County, 40-21. The final at Henry Clay. Staying on the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard, number 2 Corbin all over Jackson County, 64-8. Number 3 Johnson Central continues to roll. The Golden Eagles stay perfect, 57-7 over East Carter. Shelby Valley blanks Betsy Lane on the road, 61-0. Bell County falls on the road at Casey County, 53-14. The Rebels 6-0. Estill County 2-0 in district play. The Engineers beat Breathitt 28-22. Lynn Camp secures its first winning season since 2005. The Wildcats 41-32 over Clinton County, and now 6-1 on the year.
Gotta love the little Lynn Campers.
The Lynn Campers.
I love them.
Still to come on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. We hear from both Kentucky and Alabama about tomorrow's game in Tuscaloosa.
It'll be a tough game for the Kentucky Wildcats and Class 1A Powers Hazard. Pikeville, they meet at Howard Field in Pike County. Can the Bulldogs snap a 4-game losing streak to the Panthers? Or come back and find out. It's good stuff.
Hazard and Pikeville are always in the conversation when talking about Class A title contenders, but head-to-head, the Panthers have won 4 straight over the Bulldogs, last losing in the semifinals in 2011. Panthers hosting the Bulldogs, potential district championship on the line in this one. We pick it up in the third quarter. Bulldogs' Bailey Blair throws it up, and Braxton Whitaker is on the receiving end, makes the grab for Hazard, picks up a couple of yards. Later in the drive, Blair looking for a receiver.
Bailey Blair has been really good this season for Hazard.
Right, he's kind of been a hidden secret for Coach Mark Dixon, really played well. Can't find anybody, scrambles, picks up some yards. U-Pike top play contender. Bulldogs looking for points. Blair drops back, picks it up, throws it off the Bulldog fingertips, and Wyatt Battle says, you know what, I'm just going to catch it with the interception. Panthers put the ball in Blake Charles' hands, and he takes it down the field. Bulldogs eventually, that means later on after he picks up a chunk of yardage, push him out of bounds.
He's the leading tackler, but he can run the football too.
And then on 4th and 17, Panthers battle, throws it up, and who else but Andrew McNamee makes the grab in the end zone for the score. We go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Pikeville makes it 5 straight over Hazard, 29-21 the final. The Panthers in the driver's seat for that district title.
Clay County getting ready for Breast Cancer Awareness Month with the pink ribbon in the end zone as they host Knox Central. Right before halftime, 14-0 Panthers. Knox Central ball. They go to the air and they find a Tiger uniform.
It's not the right color.
That's Chance Smith. Thanks for the chance to pick you off, bro.
That was terrible.
No, I know. I'm so bad at jokes. Third quarter, the Panthers drive down the field, punch it in, 21-0 now. That's 1 TD. You guys always make fun of me for jokes. I stink at them, okay? Whatever. Donovan Arthur. Get out of the way, Carly Bell. I got a 65-yard touchdown. Thank you. 28-0 Knox Central, and here's a third Panther touchdown. This one from Tanner Wells, and he gone.
Bless you.
Bye-bye. 54 yards all the way to the end zone. Get muddy. 35-0 at that point. Panthers and Knox Central would go on to shut out Clay County 41-0. They're now 4-2-1 on the season. Of course, got that tie.
Non-district matchup, undefeated Raceland hosting the Lawrence County Bulldogs. Nathaniel Davidson, short pass to John Cherry, picks up a first down for the Rams. And then to the air again, Davidson back of the end zone to Damon Black, and he got both feet down. Ooh. Touchdown Raceland. Rams would stay perfect on the season. 43-16 the final over Lawrence County.
Let's go to Mount Vernon. It's Wayne County and Rockcastle County. Winner gets a leg up in the district. A second quarter, Lorenzen Lindsay throws that dart to Aubrey Weaver. That's a gain of 19. Then Lindsay takes it over from a couple yards out. That's a dirty touchdown right there is what we call that. 21-14 Cardinals at the half. Third quarter, Rockcastle's Holden Barnett flies over the short. Oh, look at that. I like that. He just barrels over people to get into the end zone there.
I don't know that I'd say fly, but touchdown nonetheless.
I don't know who wrote this shot sheet. Game tied at 21 at that point. The game would go to overtime. And number 6, Rockcastle County. How about this? Rockcastle just keeps winning. They're now 5-1 on the season. That's why they're 6th in our Mountain Top 10. They win 41-34 over Wayne County. Let's stay on the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Somerset, the team that Rockcastle beat last week, gets a win back 46-8 over Caverna. McCreary Central beats Pineville 59-36. Harlan, the Green Dragons, get a big win over Ryco, Virginia 54-12. Sherman, West Virginia 49-8 over the Shelton Clark Cardinals. The Cardinals now 1-5 on the season. Prestonsburg get a big win 48-8 over Eastridge. Of course, Peaburg goes to Leslie County next week.
Both teams 2-0 in district. Much more to come on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. But as we go to break, here is this week's Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10. Time now for our Student Athlete of the Week. Natalie Gabbard was a senior at Buckhorn High School. She had a 4.1 GPA. She was a National High School Scholar, a member of the 4-H Teen Leadership Council, and was active in the FBLA. She also played basketball and ran cross country. Congratulations, Natalie Gabbard, our Student Athlete of the Week.
Josh Reed, student. That means I get the Long John Silver's catch of the night. Let's go to Knott Central, Magaffin County, going for a 2-point conversion here. All right, we got Dylan Williams rolling, and he finds his man Brady Whitaker back of the end zone. Pretty nice.
It's a nice grab.
Let's take a look at it in slow-mo.
Got both feet down before being shoved out. Solid.
That would have counted in the NFL, by the way, because he got both feet in. Take another look. Magaffin County, though, falls to Knott Central tonight. But all good, because Brady Whitaker, he's got our Long John Silver's catch of the night.
It's time now to get you set for this weekend's action with the Saturday slate sponsored all season long by Union College. Kentucky has only 2 wins ever versus Alabama. Tomorrow the Wildcats go for number 3.
One was in 1997, the other was in 1922.
Yeah.
Ugh. A big part of what Kentucky will try and do is slow down the running game, and that includes Kentucky native Damian Harris, who chose to sign with Bama over UK 2 years ago. Of course, he came out of Madison Southern. Harris currently leads the Tide in rushing, and UK head coach Mark Stoops says the country is seeing why he and his staff recruited Harris so heavily.
Damian looks very good, just like you would, just like we knew recruiting him and watching him play right here in Kentucky. He's just like you'd expect. He's a very talented guy, and he looks very explosive, and the great vision and the great jump cuts that you see out of him. That's what you see on film.
Now on the flip side, Kentucky has several playmakers on both sides of the ball that concern the Alabama coaching staff. Of course, Boone Williams, Benny Snell offensively, Derek Beatty, Jordan Jones defensively. Crimson Tide head coach Nick Saban says he is impressed with the players that Stoops has been able to bring to Lexington and says he has seen the Wildcats improve in each of the last few years.
Well, I think Kentucky has really good players, and all I know is they're a lot better now, and every year that I've seen them, they've gotten better and better and better. And so I think Mark has done a really good job. I know he works hard at recruiting. He's probably improved the players relative to what they're playing with on the field.
All right, also on the schedule for tomorrow in the Mid-South Conference, UPike travels to Cumberland, Tennessee, and Union visits number 7, Lindsey Wilson. Of course, the Union having a good season, just 1 loss on the year. Eastern Kentucky on the road at Tennessee Tech to open OVC play. Wise goes for back-to-back wins in the Mountain East when it travels to West Virginia State. They haven't won back-to-back since when? 2011, I think.
It's been a while.
Whew. Morehead State welcomes in Valpo in the Pioneer Football League.
I'll be out in Morehead tomorrow. Should be fun. It's all a lot of fun going to Morehead.
By the way, Kentucky Bama, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock ESPN. 97 last time the Cats beat the Tide. Now remember, you can find all the highlights and scores of tonight's action on WYMT.com, but of course more college stuff coming up tomorrow. And
of course we'll tweet those on Sports OT as well. We turn our attention to college tomorrow. Of course, Kentucky's at Bama, as we mentioned. Louisville, big game on ABC versus Clemson.
Kind of big.
And of course Tennessee is on the road. That game can be seen right here on WYMT. Just a few games we will have tomorrow night, though.
Nick Chubb out for Georgia versus the Vols.
Right.
Factor?
Maybe. But Tennessee looked really good. That second half, they looked great last week against Florida.
And we'll see what happens. Until then, though, from everyone in our sports and production departments, have a good night.
Haven't said that in a while.